Hi everyone, so it's wonderful to see all of you again. I am so grateful for the response that I've gotten on my Canada Goose videos. I hope I have helped you out in some way, form, or fashion. Hopefully you guys I've answered your questions or have gained some new knowledge about the products. That's basically what I'm trying to tackle with these reviews, is getting you a genuine response to how I feel about a product and my experience with it. So Canada Goose aside, today I've actually decided that I'm going to do a series of videos tackling what to wear through the wintertime to keep you warm. So whether it's going to be skiing or snowboarding for you, or hiking in through the wintertime, or just every day, just to give you some ideas of what you can wear that'll keep you warm and dry. And that is the key thing to remember. To stay warm, you're gonna have to stay dry. So there are some types of materials that you probably want to stick to more than others. So usually that's any types of wool. Wool is a great option. Synthetics are a great option if you are sensitive to wools. Polyesters, basically anything that'll be able to wick moisture away from you and that's not going to absorb it. So basically cotton is a big no-no, which I know is surprising to some of you out there because it was surprising to me the first time I heard it, but it is something you do want to stay away from. We actually, at the store that I work at, don't carry a ton of cotton products as far as in the ski departments and in the snowboard department, mostly because cotton has absolutely no use for you in that department. But today I'm going to give you a bunch of different options, and I'm going to give you expensive options, and I'm going to give you kind of a mid-price range options, and I'm going to list everything down below so you guys can either go find it online or try and find it at one of your local sporting stores or any kind of activity stores like Mountain Equipment Co-op or Sport Check, anywhere mostly, or Sale. There's a lot of companies out there that carry a ton of these products. So I'm going to start off by talking about this product. IceBreaker is a wonderful company out there that makes 100% pure merino wool product. That's why it's pricey, and that's why it is the price that it is. These pieces are expensive, at least for the adults. They start about at $100 and go up. So that's this product. These guys, again, they make 100% merino wool. It's supposedly non-itch and non-stink, which is great for their lifestyle products because they're almost more travel appropriate. They make a lot of shawls and sweaters and pants and tops. So the stuff that they make is actually really nice looking. So it's great for travel, again, because you don't need to necessarily worry about it stinking after a couple days of wearing it and then having to wash it or being stuck with it and not being able to wear it. Apparently this is what this product does. It's made from, again, pure merino wool, which is from some wonderful little sheep, I believe in New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken. But these guys make different types of weights of their products. Their lightest weight is 150, and it's usually their underwear garments. They actually make underwear and bras. And then it goes up to 200, which is what this product is. It's kind of their standard weight for their base layers. And then 260 is their heaviest. And those are still base layers. They're still considered to be like long underwear, but they're a little bit thicker. They feel like almost like a sweater option, but it's just a thicker option for more extreme weather. Now, I do pride myself on actually using these products, and just as you're about to see, this product still has the tags on it. So obviously, as you can tell, I have not worn this product, and I've actually had it for about a year now, and I still have not worn it, mostly because I find that it's itchy. I do personally find this product itchy, and that is why I have not worn it. It's a really nice shirt. It's got a little bit of ombre and a little bit of a pattern to it on the sleeves and on the side of the shirt. They're really thin. It feels really soft to the touch, but I'm pretty sensitive to materials. Unfortunately, I've not worn it. From the experience that I've had with customers, the people that use these products love them because they actually work. You're not going to feel sweaty in them. You're not going to feel like it's holding on to any moisture. It's going to keep you warm because wool naturally will retain the heat. But as far as the experience I've had with customers, I've had some feedback that people out there also find this itchy. Apparently the best way to get rid of this is I've been suggested to take a pair of jeans, flip them inside out, and wash it with the garment, and apparently that helps get rid of the itch. I've yet to clearly try that, but this is what it is. It's a pretty great product. It's top of the line. It's great quality. For those of you out there who are maybe not sensitive to wools, this is a fabulous option. This product lasts a really long time. It holds up really well from the feedback that I've gotten with customers. And hopefully sooner than later I will actually try it with a pair of jeans, and I'll maybe keep you guys updated with this product. But IceBreaker is definitely top of the line. It's not your only option though. It is the best, or one of the best, but it's not the only best option out there. My favorite base layer that I own and that I've seen in years is this lovely top from Columbia. It's a long sleeve, just basic black top with some thumb holes, which are great because it just gives you a little bit extra coverage. This top is probably, I've had this for about 3 years. It's still stretchy. It still has its elasticity to it. It's still black. It hasn't faded in any way, shape, or form, or at least not that I've noticed. It's not falling apart. This is definitely, you are definitely paying the price for the product and the quality. You got to keep that in mind. The quality that you're paying for is definitely going to reflect most times, like 9 times out of 10 out of your products. So when it comes to this Columbia top, what makes it so special and what makes these Columbia products so awesome is this technology that they've come up with in the last couple of years. I think it's been about 4 or 5 years now. Columbia has made a lot of products covered in these silver dots. So what this stuff does, it basically reflects your body heat back onto you, and basically the entirety of this shirt on the inside is covered except the critical points like your armpits, basically because you sweat, and this is going to help just wick that moisture away in those critical areas. Most of these companies do some sort of mapping to your body. Of course, the core is the most important, and it has to stay the warmest. And then your armpits usually have a little bit of a thinner material around there, or some ventilation. And sometimes your arms are also not necessarily mapped out in the heating range, mostly because your arms, you're moving them if you're skiing, or if you're snowboarding, you'll probably be moving your arms in some way, form, or fashion. So with these Columbia tops, I love this top just because I wear it as an everyday top. For all you ladies out there, they're not see-through, so you can wear every, colorful bra under the sun and it's not going to show through. I like it because it is a little bit of a higher neck, and it does have a zipper so you can zip it up to the top. I like the fact that it does unzip and it's not necessarily suffocating you around the neck. I'm very sensitive about having tight things around my neck and, choking on them. I don't like having super tight things. So this is a great option. The fact that it does have a quarter zip. It's a great top. I just wear it every day. I love it. I've had this for a really long time, and I would buy probably multiples. This was again given to me, so I don't know what the price for this guy is, but I will look it up and post it in the links down below. The Columbia stuff, again, they make gloves that have this liner on the inside. They make socks, which I will talk about in a second, and they make jackets. They make a ton of stuff. So this top is a great option. It's a synthetic, it's stretchy. It has a little bit of stretch to it. Now usually tops, especially that are synthetic, will have some sort of stretch to them. The ones that fit, if you try them on and they fit a little bit tighter than usual, it's mostly because it has a little bit of compression to it. So the idea with compression is that what it does is it actually tightens up the muscles and it helps with the blood flow, and that helps you to obviously stay warmer. If it's helping basically pump your blood, it's going to help you stay warm. So you do want to look for sometimes for some little bit of a compression, or have it a little bit snugger than usual, because that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to keep very close to your skin. It's supposed to keep you dry and at the same time keep you warm. So getting away from the typical ski world base layers, you have other options besides these two guys, and Spyder makes a ton of base layers. Descent, if you want to go a little fancy, Bogner. Bogner makes some wonderful base layers with Swarovskis with some fun patterns. And Miller makes some beautiful Swarovski base layers. And then, you know, Helly Hansen, you can stick to Helly. Who else am I forgetting? Hot Chilies is probably one of the most standard and one of the very few base layers we sell like crazy. Hot Chilies, I think it's about $45 for the top and the bottom for the adults, and I think it gets a little cheaper for the kids, but they're great. I've had a ton of responses from a lot of parents, and they say they're wonderful for their kids. And if I usually get the mom approval, that's telling you something, because moms know they're buying the stuff for their kids every single year. Their kids are wearing it definitely all winter long, and if it can survive a child, it can definitely survive me, and it can definitely, for the most part, give me some perspective on what to look for in a product. So getting away from base layer world, you do have other options. So if you're going skiing for the first time, if you're going snowboarding for the first time, or if you're going on a ski or snowboard trip where you're going to be gone for maybe about a week or even a weekend, and you only maybe have one top or one pair of bottoms that are actual base layers, you do have other options. Now, for the girls out there, if you're going to be skiing or snowboarding or doing anything physically active, I find that wearing just a regular day bra is not going to cut it. I just had some snowboard lessons yesterday, and I totally regret, Friday, I totally regret wearing a bra. I should have worn my sports bra, which is, I love this bra. It's my Nike, just their basic dry fit combat bra. I think it's Combat Pro. It's just their basic bra. I love this bra. It holds everything in, and it just makes things comfortable. You don't have straps coming down, falling down. So for the girls and the women out there that are going to maybe necessarily, or who are going to be out there skiing all long day, this is probably something you may want to remember to pack. At least just take it with you. Trust me, take it with you and think about it. And at least you've got the option there. I like my options, especially when I go on vacation. So getting into the athletic wear, guys, your athletic clothes basically do have to work for you. Most of the products are dry fit. So what that means is it basically is just going to wipe the moisture away from you. That's basically what gym clothes are built to do, is to keep you dry and keep the sweat away from your body. Now, I've got a few options. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned one of them before in my Nike Pro, or in my Nike package. I did a video of a bunch of Nike clothing that I had done. I have this long sleeve top that basically reflects my Columbia top. It just doesn't have the silver dots in it. It's compression, it's long sleeve, it has the thumb holes. I've worn it to one of these races before that I've done. Bright and really early in the morning, cold. I've worn my Columbia top, I've worn my Nike top, and basically it's going to do the same thing. It's going to compress your muscles, so it's going to help promote blood flow, and it's going to keep you warm and dry. And I definitely can say that Nike top has definitely kept me warm. I have actually misplaced it, so that's why I'm not showing it to you, but I will leave a link down below to linking you to that top so you can get an idea. But again, Nike and Under Armour and New Balance are probably three of my favorite workout gear companies, mostly because Nike and Under Armour, mostly just because their stuff looks really freaking cool. Nike has done wonderful things with their women's collection. I think they have done a wonderful thing in the last 2 years where they've kind of focused more on producing really cool looking women's gear. I really loved their men's stuff before, and they definitely didn't reflect that in the women's. They definitely reflect it now. I love this stuff. I think it's really freaking cool. It just looks cool. So Nike is a great option. They do something that's called their heat gear, and so does Under Armour. So basically the stuff is built around, you know, being super tight and wicking moisture away and keeping you warm and having some sort of substance to it, being a little bit thicker than maybe some of their typical workout gear. Now, I do have one of my Under Armour tops here with me. This is actually a men's top. I do have to say, Under Armour, if you're out there listening, I love the men's stuff more than I do the women's, mostly because the men's stuff just looks really freaking cool. And for some odd reason, they don't make compression shorts from Under Armour for women, or at least I haven't been able to find them anywhere. I can't find it absolutely anywhere. I've looked on the websites, I've looked in stores. I, for whatever odd reason, can't find any, so I'm assuming they don't make any. But as far as the Under Armour men's stuff, I think it just looks really cool. And they did a collection. They did a wonderful collection from Marvel, their Marvel superheroes. This is my Iron Man shirt. I love this shirt. The first time I actually wore it to the gym, I got stared at from the minute I walked through the door to the minute I left. And every time I wear this shirt to the gym, a lot of guys compliment me on this shirt, mostly because it is a guy's shirt. They fit incredibly small. I did have, my partner in crime did actually buy himself, or I bought it for him. I bought him one of these tops, and usually he's about a medium. I think he went into about a large or an extra large, so that's really giving you an idea as far as how tight these fit. It is a part, again, of their heat collection, heat gear, so it is supposed to be tight. It's supposed to keep your muscles with the blood flow. Again, this is basically an option. It's a short sleeve option as well. So I know a lot of men out there tend to get hotter quicker. You tend to overheat more, especially skiing, especially snowboarding. And for all of you ladies out there, this is also another option. This is, you know, as a short sleeve option. A lot of base layer companies don't do short sleeve options. So this is definitely an option. I love this shirt. It's nice and long. It goes, you know, you can tuck it into the pants. I definitely have stayed dried in this top. Stayed dried in this top while working out. I love it. I think it's just fun. I think it's cool. This is an option. It was about, I think, $65, so it's definitely not in the $100 price point range, but this is something that you can do multi-use. You can go to the gym in this top, and you can ski, or just, you can wear this under your clothes and feel super freaking cool. Pretty sure they did a Spider-Man one, a Captain America Superman top as well. They did a lot of options, and these were just so cool. I couldn't resist. So now traveling down into the bottom half of your body, pants are definitely, you've got a few more options. Women probably have a little bit more options than the men. Guys, for all of you out there, just find some warm long underwear, if not long underwear, maybe some running pants, anything that's maybe fleece lined if you get cold really easily, anything stretchy, some stretchy sweats, you know, maybe something that's maybe a little bit closer to your body, because again, it's supposed to stay nice and it's supposed to keep you nice and warm. Now for the ladies out there, you definitely have a lot more options. You don't necessarily need to stick to something that has, like, you don't have to stick to merino wool, or you don't have to have the Helly Hansen like bottoms matching to the top, especially if you tend to get colder easily through the legs. Yoga pants work just as well. These are a pair of my Lulus. They're a pair of reversible pants, so this is something great as well for travel. If I were to go on vacation where I'm going skiing or snowboarding or trekking around, this is something that I would bring, because this is giving me two options instead of one. The nice thing I like about Lululemons is that they are thick, and they definitely are more windproof because they are thick. But for the girls out there, you've got TNA pants also work just as well. Any thicker legging that's going to actually sit up top of your hips and is going to keep you warm is basically, that's about it. And it's just not cotton. This is going to be the option for the bottom half. You can buy, again, base layer bottoms from Spyder, from Helly, from IceBreaker. You've got options, but it's not your only option. So this is another fabulous option to keep your legs dry, or not dry, but keep your legs warm. I will talk about snow pants when I get into another video, but another thing I did want to talk about in this video quickly, I know it's starting to get long, but the next thing I wanted to talk about are socks. So socks are definitely important. They need to keep your feet warm. Now, to reflect on the Columbia products, this is their ski sock. They're lined in critical areas with those silver dots. As you can tell, I wear these under my Blundstones. They're a little bit thicker through the bottom of the foot, and they've got the dots on the inside. These have definitely been worn through. I think I might have to get a new pair, but these guys are fairly warm. I did have some hit and miss days where they weren't as warm as other days, but these are a great option. Ski socks and snowboard socks, if you tend to get cold easily, for all you out there that know I've mentioned this like 100 times before, I get really cold easily as far as in my feet and in my hands, so ski socks and snowboard socks are usually what I wear through the winter time. Snowboard socks, you've got a ton of option. Burton makes a lot of fun, colorful patterns. They do nice thick socks. These things are super, super, super thick. They've got a fleecy lining to them. They're super soft. They're comfortable, and I can't wait to wear these socks. I've got these guys. And if you just want to stick to a typical wool pair of socks, these work just as well. I bought these guys, and I'm pretty sure I bought these guys as well at Walmart. You get a pack of 3 of them for like 10 bucks. They last probably through the season. They'll last, and then I have to get new ones. But these are great. I find that they retain the warmth really well. They're not as itchy as you would think. I find that these are fairly comfortable as far as the itch goes, and they come in a bunch of different color options. I got some pink ones, I have blue ones, and I have some of the classic red ones as well. These are basically just other options to keep your toes warm. Some days I do it, though I'm not supposed to, and you shouldn't. I will double sock these just because my toes get really, really cold, but you tend to want to stay away from double socking just because they will, again, it'll retain the sweat and it's just not going to wick it away properly. But these are definitely products that you can look into as far as keeping you warm. So I hope I have covered the base layer world and given you more options. Workout gear can work just as well as typical base layers, so you guys have options and to keep your toes warm and your body warm. I hope I have helped you out in some way. You guys, of course, as always, can leave your comments down below. I will be leaving my Twitter handle and my Instagram handle down below so you guys can reach me at any time, but as per usual, leave your comments down below if there is anything I haven't reviewed or I haven't talked about, or you have any questions of just about anything. You guys can leave them in the comments down below and I will get to them as quickly as I possibly can. So I hope all of you out there stay nice and toasty, especially with the cold weather looming and the winter coming and all that terrible stuff with the winter time. I hope this helps to keep you guys nice and warm and dry. So again, we'll see you hopefully soon. Have a wonderful day, guys.